Governor Mike Huckabee joins us this morning. Governor, will Biden calling for a ceasefire get some support from Democrats? Can he unify the party by sort of going for Hamas?
Well, he can, Stu, until he changes his mind yet again. I mean, he's like a seesaw back and forth. What you just said was brilliant because it exactly encapsulates what's going on with Joe Biden's policy in the Middle East. He's trying to placate Hamas. He may not realize that's what he's doing, but by demanding a ceasefire, you're rewarding Hamas for the slaughter, the vicious slaughter of innocent civilians in Israel. And it was not just a murder, it was a butchering. And anyone who looks at that and says, yeah, we ought to negotiate with Hamas. Stuart, they're still holding hostages, 130 plus, including American citizens. I want to hear Joe Biden get on the stump and demand that every American citizen get released and every other hostage gets released. In the meantime, what he ought to be doing, rather than putting pressure on Israel, is putting pressure on every Muslim state and saying, I'm going to encourage Israel to build as many homes in Judea and Samaria as possible. I'm going to urge them to continue to do whatever they have to do to rid themselves of Hamas and Hezbollah, the Iranian-backed proxies. And what we're going to do is to say to these other Arab nations that if you want a Palestinian state, fine, create one. Let it be in land of Egypt, Saudi, the Qatar, Emiratis. Muslim-controlled nations hold 644 times the amount of land that tiny little Israel has for itself. If there is a real desire for a, quote, two-state solution, fine, create one, but not in Israel. Israel has a right for a homeland of security and safety, and thanks to Hamas, they can't even have that.
Going to change the subject, Governor. A new report shows the January 6th committee suppressed testimony that showed Trump pushed for a National Guard presence on that day. Trump did, in fact, offer 10,000 National Guard troops to secure the Capitol, which that offer was turned down. Governor, what do you make of all of this?
Well, it shows what a sham that whole committee was, and Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger, the two so-called Republicans who became Nancy Pelosi's pets in all this, after Pelosi refused to allow the Republican appointees to even serve on the committee. The whole thing was a show. They even hired a television producer to make it a show. And anyone who believes there's any credibility to it just hadn't looked at the foundation of it or the findings. And what they did, they carefully edited what would make them look like they had a case against Trump and refused to allow any evidence to the contrary, even though evidence existed. This is just another example. The whole thing is disgraceful, and it absolutely ought to be another reason that people say, we've got to support Donald Trump because this kind of stuff shouldn't be rewarded. Right now, it has been rewarded, and Liz Cheney should be rewarded with being put into a place of total obscurity for her absolute duplicitous comments and her actions in all of this.
Well, you're telling it how you see it, Governor. We appreciate that. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you again soon. Man up.